Hello YouTube, this is the Face Melter 5000 here. Here to show you how to get Siri on older devices working without a proxy server, and I guarantee that this will work. You do not need a proxy server. You don't need to go find someone else's server on the internet, because I know how much a pain in the ass this is. I was trying to do that for the longest fucking time before I found this method. One note that you really, there's no way around, bad wording there, but whatever, you do need to have an iPhone 4S. It is mandatory because you need to grab the authentication keys. If you don't have one, it doesn't matter whose iPhone 4S you use. You just need to have access to a 4S that is jailbroken on 5.0.1. So, before I tell you guys how to do it, I will prove to you that this does in fact work. I've got an iPhone 3GS here, and an iPod Touch 4th Gen. Use the 4th Gen iPod Touch here first. Shit. What is the weather like today?
Let's see where we are. Here's the forecast for today.
And there you go. Siri working on an iPod Touch 4th Gen. And on the 3GS, what is the weather like today?
Checking your current location. Let's check the weather in Wood Buffalo. Here's the forecast for today.
It's a little bit slow on the 4S, not 4S, sorry. It's a little bit slow on the 3GS, but it does work. And it should work on anything on 5.0.1 or 5.0 and upwards. So essentially there's three components you're going to need. Assistant Connect 4S, and Spire. Now, I'm sure you're all familiar with Spire. It's the Siri port in Cydia, and I think it's from the Big Boss. At any rate, you're going to need to get your jailbroken 4S and install Assistant Connect 4S. And you just install regular Assistant Connect on the device that you're trying to put Siri on. Please note that to get Spire working on one of these devices, speaking from personal experience, you need to install it on a fresh copy of iOS, just jailbroken, nothing else installed. Because speaking from personal experience, if you attempt to install Spire on a device that's already been modified with anything from the jailbreak world, then the install will succeed, and it'll say reboot device, but it'll just be stuck on the Apple logo. You will effectively brick it, and you'll have to restore anyway. So, once you got Spire installed, do not set a proxy server. You have Assistant Connect here. Well, no, you won't have it automatically. Once you have Spire installed, go back into Cydia and install Assistant Connect. And that's all you need to do on your target phone for the moment. Now, I'm shooting this video on my 4S, so I can't show you that part, but essentially, all you need to do is install Assistant Connect 4S, say any command into Siri to get sort of a memory of your current authentication keys, then load up Assistant Connect 4S, click Send Authentication Keys, and it'll just bring up the Mail app with the authentication keys as an attachment. Then you just enter in the email address of the target phone. You do need to have the mail app set up, because you need to use it to grab the off keys. And then in the mail app, you just click on the email that contains the off keys, tap on the attachment, then you just click open in Assistant Connect. I'm not going to do that because I've already done it, but then Assistant Connect will come up. It will say key successfully loaded, and it will give you a time index until your expiry. I really don't know why the screen is so blurry on the camera. Everything else looks fine, but at any rate. After that's done, you do need to respring or it won't work. Now your method of respring doesn't really matter. SB settings respring button, what's its name, Imperium respring button, IntelliScreen X respring button, or just plain old mobile terminal kill all springboard command. At any rate, once the respring is done, just go into settings, tap general, Siri, just flick it on there, and there you go. It should be good to go. One key thing, you won't have location services with Siri unless you go into location services and enable it with Siri. It doesn't matter if it's on by default. And when that's all done, you will have a working copy of Siri on your phone. One key point to make, though, the authentication keys for the 4S change every 24 hours, I think. 24 hours, something like that. So every time the authentication keys change, you will need to load up Assistant Connect and send your target device the new off keys. You just open it the same way you always did. Assistant Connect does give you the expiry date for the current authentication keys, so at that time you'll have to send the new keys. But yeah, it works on any device on 5.0 and up. Do not try to install Spire on 4.3.5 or below. You will brick your device. If it even installs, I don't think it will, but yeah, you will brick your device. I don't know if it will from City or not. I haven't tried, but I did get the deb file and install it via iFiles installer on an iPod Touch 3rd gen running 4.3.3, and it severely fucked it up. I had to restore it. So, yeah. This is how to get Siri on any iDevice 5.0 and up. Or 5.0 and up. This is the Face Melter 5000. Rate, comment, subscribe.